Right, so once again, welcome to Cayes Marine Reserve, right? Now, Cayes is actually a Mayan word that means little channel or little cut. So basically what we have here is a breakage in the reef.
Oh.
We have 178 miles approximately of barrier reef, right? All the white line that you see, it's just the reef crest, which means that it's the shallowest piece of the reef. Now, it changed its name from being the Belize Barrier Reef to being the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef. The reason being because it extends a little piece over to Mexico and a little piece over to Honduras and Guatemala, right? So they changed the name. Now, in here, inside of the barrier reef, it's actually really shallow. It tends to average from a foot of water to about maybe 15 feet of water, right? That's the deepest it's gonna get. From the reef going out, it gets a little deeper, right?
Yeah.
So there has to be water flowing in and out of here. So over the years, rip tides, rip currents create those natural breakages in the reef, right? Which is what we have right here, right? Now, Cayes was actually established in 1987, right? As the first ever marine reserve in the entire country of Belize. Now, they made it a 22 square mile area reserve. We have 4 zones in the area. We have zone A, where you see all the buoys, the clear water, the channel itself, and about half a mile from the reef going out, still part of the reserve. At the back, the dark color in the water, it's all the seagrass beds, right? We have turtle grass, manatee grass, shoal grass. Very important habitat for turtles. Manatees, they feed there, right? Very important for juvenile shrimp, juvenile lobster, and juvenile fish as well, right? Now, Belize has a lot of rivers. So a lot of rivers, you know, are going to bring down sediments, are going to bring down dirt.
Yes.
Seagrass beds are responsible for the filtration of the water, right? So when you go down there, if you pull on a blade of grass, you're going to feel how dirty it is. That's all the filtration that goes on throughout the years. Now, way to the back of the island, that long island that you see back there,
Yeah.
looks like hills back there and stuff. That's actually zone C of the reserve. It's the mangrove ecosystem. Right now,
Huge.
mangroves are very, very important for us, right? That's the most important part of the reserve. The reason why I say that is because everything starts back there, right? Biggest barracuda that we see here, biggest horse-eyed jack.
They go
Probability
there and feed.
is that they started back there.
Oh, that's where they lay their eggs.
So they lay their eggs because they can seek protection,
Barracudas?
right? When they're very small, the juvenile fish, they can go inside of the mangrove. The bigger fish is not gonna go in there after, right? So they have very good protection. So it's like school system. Back there would be the preschool, primary school would be the seagrass bed, and then this is high school right here.
And then they go out in the sea
And
after.
they go out into the ocean, into the open
Oh,
ocean.
that's awesome.
Now, Zone D was added to the reserve in 1999, which is Shark and Ray Alley. That's where we're gonna go next to snorkel with the sharks and the rays, right? Nurse sharks and southern stingrays, and a few Caribbean stingrays, right? Now here, guys, this is where we're gonna be doing our main snorkel. Now, the basic rules of the reserve, right? Basic rules of no touching, no collecting of anything dead or alive. Whatever we see here, we gotta leave here. We're not allowed to stand on the coral. We're not allowed to touch the coral, especially the turtles as well. We're not allowed to touch or chase the turtles around, right? If we do see any turtles, you can get very close to them, about a foot away from them. Just don't touch them or try to ride them, right? Or else they'll leave really quickly, right? You can get very close to them, take your time, they're not gonna leave. So we're gonna enjoy this one, right? Now, the most important rule of the reserve is to always stay close to your guide, right? The reason why they put that rule into place is because channels create little currents, right? So depending on how the current is how far we're gonna go into the channel. If you try to stray away from the little group that we have, you can end up somewhere that you don't know, and the current can take you out there, right? So it's gonna be really nasty. So stay close to me, you should be fine. It's a guided tour either way, so I'm gonna be pointing different fish, different coral, letting you know the name of them, letting you know little stories behind them if I have as well. And if you stay behind me, that doesn't mean that you have to be like sardines, right? Just looking to the front and looking at me, right? Look around, enjoy the marine life. Trust me, there's plenty to see here. Barracudas, permits, sharks, right? Not guaranteed because we don't keep them tied, but
of course, whatever you see is what you see.
Some marine life, right?
Yes.
So feel free to know that I'm not gonna rush you as well. Most of the guides do this place in about 20 to 30 minutes. I take it from 40 minutes to an hour's time here, right? Because I really enjoy being here as well. So we're gonna take our time. The longer we go in the water, the more chances are of seeing stuff. The longer we're in the water as well, the less we exert ourselves, right?
Yes.
So if we are not rushing things, then we're
Just
not gonna
relax.
get tired, right?
Yeah,
Just
take our
relax.
time.
It's easy snorkeling. We do what we call cruising around. Not really swimming, it's just cruising around. It's not a race course, so we're not gonna race anything, right? Now the water temperature here should be between 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, not too cold and not too hot. The water depths right here, we're gonna start in about 5 feet of water, gradually moving our way along different depths. The deepest we're gonna go is right by the channel itself, which goes to about 30 feet in depth, okay? Now, like I said, the time in the water, 40 minutes to an hour.
Huge sharks.
Just let me get through here. I have the boat.
Look at that.
Oh, dang.
Hello.
Am I seriously gonna swim in there?
Yes, they're fine. Hurry up, because they're saying hi right now.
Alright, you ready to go in?
Go in, hurry up.
Where's the ladder?
What water?
The ladder.
Oh, the ladder.
The ladder.
Nice.
Let's gonna swim with the sharks.